announced I would be making shorts about my hair and tips and advice. I was very naive, of course, because I have a lot to tell. Not that it might be interesting, but 1 minute does not offer that much of time to tell you something. So I'm going to tape some longer videos, but at the moment I myself am doing stuff, so it won't cost too much extra time. As you can see, this time I have washed my hair. I will be cutting my pony later, but I wanted to tell you a little bit about how I wash my hair now and give a kind of dry demonstration. Later on I will make a different video to tell you a little bit about products and how to find the perfect products for you. It's a difficult quest, but I will get back to that later. Now, as for washing my hair, I think this is something every length of hair and every kind of hair can use. I wash my hair under the shower. It's very easy, and I don't fill the washing bassin, so it's kind of simple. I step under the shower and I wet my hair just enough so it doesn't drip, but is wet enough to make the shampoo foam. And now I will take you to a different spot and I will show you a little bit how I put in the shampoo. As I said, this is something every length can do. It's just my way, and especially with hair my length and my thickness, it works great. So let's just take a look at it. It will be funny probably because washing your hair dry will be a little bit strange for me, but it gives you an idea how it's not difficult, so but just I want to show you. So let's change place with the camera. Okay, this should work. I hope the camera does not. But anyway, forgive me, I phrased the last sentence wrong. I'm not going to change with the camera. Keep in mind, English is not my mother tongue. So please forgive me if I state things a little bit different than you're used to. I meant I'm going to put the camera on another place, in another place, on another spot. So, okay. I have to focus because I wash my hair without thinking, of course. So I try not to forget steps. Well, it's kind of easy. A lot of people think it's a lot of work with hair like this and difficult, but it isn't. What I do, I wash it under the shower. And that works for every kind of hair and every length of hair. It's simple. Put on the shower, step under it, and I wet my hair about not too much, so it does not drip, but it's wet enough to make the shampoo foam. And like that. I'm standing straight under the shower. Then I close the tap and I do this. I have my shampoo here, and I start by putting shampoo on my scalp, and I put it a little bit on my fingertips and then rub it here and here and here. So getting as close to the scalp as possible. But as you can see, Rarity goes this down, so this is more difficult to reach under the hair. And keep in mind that you can add shampoo as wanted. But to get here, I do my hair like this, and then we get dry easier. Keep in mind, still close to the scalp. And for the other side, you can do it here. Okay. So you have shampoo on your scalp and not much here. shampoo on my scalp is, in my case, important because my scalp is most greasy. The length mostly is not ready to be washed, but the scalp and near my face is almost the trigger for me to wash it. So then a little bit less shampoo here and in the length like this. I hope I'm still gently rubbing it in, but less shampoo, because it does not need that much decreasing in the length. Okay, let's focus. Okay, I have put in the shampoo. Okay, then I do this again and I step into the shower. I rinse. Sorry, I'm a little bit sweaty. I rinse and keep in mind that rinsing is important because you don't want to have leftovers of shampoo in your hair. That does not work that great. Then I have rinsed the upper layer, of course. Okay, and then I bend my head and keep the shower on this, while rinsing, and like this and like this to get some layers that might have been forgotten. Then I change from lukewarm, because you don't want to rinse your hair too warm. It's not good. Hot water is not good for your hair. Then I change to cold. But I let the cold only on my length. That has to do with the theory I have learned a lot on long hair forums, that you close your follicles. I think it's the right word. If it's not, I will put it in follicles, and therefore protect your hair a little bit. That's the theory. It is kind of a shock to your hair, and it closes the follicles. I don't let the cold water on my scalp, because the theory there is that cold water stimulates your scalp to create more grease, and I don't want to have more grease here. If it's really working, I don't know, but I can deal with some cold water on my length, so I'm doing it anyway, just in case. There is no, I believe, scientific evidence for that, but I'm doing it anyway, just in case. So let's see, let's focus. I have now rinsed my hair and ended with cold water. Then I will squeeze it. I am this way because I just rinsed it with cold water. And then I'm trying to get it as dry as possible already under the shower, not with the shower on, of course, but I take it in a large ponytail and squeeze. I'm keeping it here, like you see, till the end, and I do that several times. It's gentle for your hair because you're not rubbing, but you already get it as dry as possible then. Preferably that there is no water dripping from it again. Then I put on my tubby towel. My tubby towel is kind of extra large. I put it on, please forgive me for not looking at you directly because I don't want to change and change and change. It's extra large. I bought it on a long hair forum, and if I buy a new tubby towel, I'll always know the measurements of this one, so I know at least my hair will fit in it. It's not that my hair goes in it as it's meant to be, but it at least fits in it. And I do it like this. It's difficult when you think of it, and I put it here. I hope it's still in the viewer. Now just put it all here in this part. It's difficult when you think about it. I'm doing it always automatically, and I'm keeping it here, and then I Yes, okay, it's still visible. Then I do this. It's not as perfect as normal, and I put it on. And my pony mostly in it also. Okay. I keep that on for about 15 minutes. Sometimes I take a bath after washing my hair, or do some jobs in the house, because the rest of the time I dry it on the air. I'm not able to do that much. Then I take a normal towel, and then again take off, of course, the towel. Gently rub here, and then with the towel, again the technique from the bath, from the shower, until it's as dry as possible. Then I will put in some leave-in conditioner. Not because it's unnecessary, because my hair needs the care, but it's again static. Can you imagine hair like this being static? No, I don't want that. So it's even about a half hazelnut, and it's only in my length. Again, to prevent my scalp area from getting greasy too early. So let's see, that's it. That's my routine of washing my hair. Then it only has to dry on air. So no foams or something to give it a model, or because it's naturally hanging the way I want to. So that's the whole deal. And I'm sure you noticed that it's not that much work. I will get the camera back to the original starting point, and I will tell you a little bit more about washing your hair in general, and some theories I have learned by experience and on long hair forums. And some might sound too strange to believe, but believe me, at least in my experience, they work, to be honest. I did not believe them at first also. I thought, yeah, you're right. But when I started doing that, it turned out it works out fine. And later I talked to some hairdressers, and they are also aware of that theory, and they know it works. But they are a little bit conflicted, because they live from selling products to their customers, and this knowledge would definitely prevent from them selling a lot of products. So let's get back to my chair and my table. Well, I'm back. Now my hair has to dry on air, and takes some time, but I'm always doing this on days when I don't have household tasks or something like that to do. So it's okay. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about hair washing. That at first, when I heard it on an international long hair forum, I did not think it was realistic or scientific or anything, but at a certain moment I started trying it. It's not difficult to implement in your routine, so, and it also does not cost anything. So I thought, let's try it. It would be nice if it worked, and if not, so who cares? The theory is that your hair gets used to the amount of time between it when you wash it. So that means if you wash it every day, your hair gets used to it and develops grease earlier. Don't ask me what the theory in science is about it. I don't know. So, on long hair forums, some people started delaying the time between washes, being the theory that when you delay it, your hair gets used to it and gets takes longer to get greasy. But it's difficult to find a balance. The theory is that you wash your hair and you don't say, oh, I wash my hair every week, but you just simply wait. You don't have a schedule. You wait and you wash your hair. And on the moment that it gets slightly greasy, in my case, when the strikes of your comb or brush are visible, that's only slightly greasy, it's not slightly greasy. Then you wash it. And then you simply wait until the certain amount of slightly greasiness appears again. So not blindly, every week, every day. And when you do that, in my case, and in a lot of cases on the long hair fora, it turns out that you can stretch the time between washes. In my case, I automatically wash it every week because I have about the type of normal, slightly dry. Of course, it differs in hair type. When you have greasy hair, you probably can't stretch it that much as somebody with my hair type. But it turns out that after doing this for, let's see, about 2 or 3 years, I now have about 3 to 4, or sometimes even in winter, when you don't sweat that much, 5 weeks before it gets slightly greasy. And as I said, it sounds really unrealistic and it's not scientific or anything, at least that I know of, but it is in my case a fact, and in a lot of cases on the long hair fora it works also. And as I discuss it with several hairdressers, they know that it is a fact, but they can't tell their clients, of course, because they live off selling products. And the more often their clients wash their hair, the more shampoo and conditioner, etc. they use, of course, and the more they buy. So it's a little bit, you can try it for yourself. As I said, you have not much to lose. It does not cost extra money, it does not cost extra time or something like that, but just instead of keeping a regular schedule, just wash your hair when it's slightly greasy, when it says, not really says, I want to be washed, no, but when your hair reaches a certain amount of slight greasiness, and then wash, and not standard every week, every day. Just observe your hair and see what it needs. Well, that's a long story. I will be taping some other videos, not on short notice, of course, but my plans are to tell you a little bit about finding products. Also maybe a little chapter about things that are damaging for your hair, because the general opinion is that they are damaging for your hair, and it's your own choice if you want to use it or do it or whatever. But at least you will be doing it well informed. And also, let's see, one day I will try to make a video of me combing my hair, in my case brushing it, and telling a little bit about the tools of brushing or combing, and where you have to look out for in brushes and combs. And might be that I make a video showing you how I braid my hair, because a lot of people think I'm not able to braid my own hair, but I am, with a little trick I had to find out for myself. Maybe it's on the internet all along, but I had to find out for myself. And all those things even the braiding, etc., are for all kinds of length of hair. So if you're interested in keeping your hair the best way, finding more about care, then you also might be interested in my videos. And I probably will also spend some time on a video telling you how to grow your hair, because yeah, I know it grows from itself, but to keep it healthy, and some tips and advice how to deal with cutting and keeping it up a little bit. So that are my plans for the future, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please like or subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye!